No, this is not clickbait, y'all. I have been considering no longer recording my cash stuffing videos for a while now. I started the cash envelope method in 2023, March of 2023 to be specific. And about a year into it, I found myself getting tired of going back and forth to the bank because I stopped using cash altogether, was using my credit card, and was literally just going back and forth to the bank to deposit the money into the bank so that I could pay off my credit card. So in May of 2024, I switched to the cashless cash envelope method with prop money. I have my high yield savings accounts, and in those savings accounts, I have categories that are pretty much just digital cash envelopes, sinking funds. And although I really enjoy filming those videos and editing those videos, lately I've been feeling that it's been a bit unnecessary and time consuming with how busy my life has become recently. And y'all, with that last video where I was getting low on prop money and having to kind of make change within the video, at one point, I think it was when I was editing that video, I was like, girl, you're not even using real cash anymore. Why are you even going through the trouble of doing all this when you really could have just done that off camera on your own and just did a budget with me for that last paycheck? So going into 2026, I do want to solely focus on my budgeting process, my actual budgeting process, especially with this big move that we have coming up, which I want to sidebar real quick and update you guys. My grandparents sold their house and they will be moving in with us. Oh my gosh, this week, y'all. I live with my mom and my nephew. My little sister passed away back in 2023. We also got our pictures taken for our listing, and our home is going to go live on the market. We're pushing that out to the beginning of the year. We are planning to move into a multi-generational home. So I'm going to probably have some big girl, builds. And I just feel like that's the focus that I need to have right now. Plus, with my job, we are supposed to be getting a pay increase. I changed my insurance benefits, and then with my 401k, I set it to automatically increase by 1% every year. So there's going to be a whole shift in my finances at the beginning of the year anyway. So yeah, I just want to focus on my monthly budget, my paycheck budget, and now that I'm in debt, I want to really track that payoff process, my savings goals. My biggest goal for 2025 was to save an additional $4,000 for my emergency fund. And the goal was to have that saved up by technically this time of the year. But y'all, I completed that goal back in July. And looking back on it, I'm like, dang, I probably could have been a little bit more intentional about making a video solely on reaching that goal as fast as I did, because that was kind of a big deal for me. And quiet as it's kept, y'all like the budget with me videos way more than the cash stuffing videos. The unstuffing and cash condensing videos do really well too. So let me know in the comments if y'all want me to keep that video in rotation. Actually, no. I'm going to make a pinned comment because I have viewers who watch on TV and I want y'all to like that comment. Y'all can't comment on the videos when you're watching on TV, but you can give it a thumbs up. And while you're at it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up too, okay? So yeah, that's the plan for 2026, is doing my cash stuffing off camera and really focusing more on the budget going into 2026, which I have been creating my budget planner for 2026. I mentioned that I wanted to buy one for the new year, but I'm a creative, and if I'm able to do it on my own, I'm gonna do it. Me and the free version of Canva, we like this. So I'm actually going to do a little preview of what I have been working on. It is not all the way finished, but yeah, I want to show you guys what I have so far. So this is the budget planner that I'm working on for 2026. This is an A5 size planner that I got off of Amazon. I wanted something just very simple. So this is the cover. 2026 budget planner belongs to. Then I have the 2026 calendar here. These dividers I got from Taylor Budgets. Unfortunately, they are sold out. This one here says goals, and this is where I want to put in like my annual goals, my quarterly goals. So that'll that'll go there. And then this one says trackers. So what I did was I did a monthly bills and subscriptions tracker as well as an annual bills and subscriptions tracker. And as I'm looking here, this says subscription and it says bill. So I'm just gonna put category, because I think what I was doing was just trying to do the monthly bills and then the monthly bills and then the monthly subscriptions. And then I forgot that I also have annual bills and subscriptions. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. And then also the cells in this table, it is gray and not black, and that's kind of bothering me. So I might change that up as well. Moving into my debt payoff tracker. So you have the creditor, total amount, the interest, which for mine it is 0 if it's paid off within 12 months, the minimum payment due. And I just put this here, stewarding this season I'm in. So I'll be keeping track of the date, the payment, and the balance. This is for the carpeting and flooring we had done for our current home, just to, be able to get the highest price to sell it for when we move out. My mom is contributing to this as well, so I will be including her payment amounts. And then I wanted to have this sort of visual tracker that I will color in with each monthly payment. So I did it where, and this is a candle, if you can't tell, this is a candle. So I did it where each one of these is 11. And then once I pay it off, I'll color in the lit candle right here. So I don't know, I thought that was neat. I know you have the temperature, and then somebody has a wine glass, which I was thinking of, but I was like, I don't want to steal nobody's stuff. So I just went ahead and did a candle. And because I follow the Conscious Spending Plan by Ramit Sethi, I wanted to have sort of like an overview of each category, the target amount, because sometimes I forget, and I wanted to have it within my budget planner to look on whenever I needed a gentle reminder. And then as you can see here, I have all of my fixed costs, which includes the, fixed bills. Synchrony is the debt, and then a few of my variable expenses. I did go ahead and add the unexpected amount back into here, and I have these categories or sinking funds that I plan to have this unexpected be. It might not be all of these each budget. It might be 1 or 2 or 3, especially with the taxes. I'm probably going to do that in January, have maybe all of the unexpected go to taxes, just because I just don't know what it's going to look like once I file. And then my investments, I have my 401k, HSA, Roth IRA. These two are, pre-tax, so I don't really include them in my budgeting process, but it is an investment, so I wanted to add that here. My savings goals, which right now is only Christmas and vacation, it might change. And then my guilt-free spending, which is blessings, family savings, annual subscriptions, gifts, birthday, and fun money. Going into the month, I decided to do some little affirmations for each month. So for January, it says, I have everything I need to live my best life. So then we have the monthly calendar spread, and I really use this for my paydays and to make note of any events or whatever that I'm going to be doing that includes me spending money. I really want to be able to put that down and see it, so that leading up to it, I can budget appropriately. Because I have my monthly bills and subscriptions, I don't necessarily feel like I need to put that in on the calendar. So going into the monthly budget, I decided to kind of extend this from the 1 page and the 1 section. Let me see if I can find what I was doing. So this is what I had been doing, just keeping it all on 1 page and kind of keeping the categories very minimal. But I am deciding to extend it and make it a little bit more detailed for the new year. As you can see, I have January 2026 up here. Obviously, I'm thinking about you guys and doing a freebie for this, where I would leave this blank and you guys could use it, just something that you could use every year if you wanted to. I did put the unexpected back in the monthly budget so that I can keep track of that. So my income, my expenses, unexpected savings, guilt-free spending, extra. This is where debt goes. And then any extra funds that I have left over. I don't know. Oh no, I got makeup on that now. Sorry, y'all. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I haven't been doing savings challenges recently, and I will probably get back to doing those in the new year. So that's where that category will go. And then moving into the paycheck budget, which is the exact same thing, but just for each paycheck. And this is where I'm keeping track of the monthly bills, what bill it is, the due date, the amount, and the date paid, and then any financial to-dos. I found myself with the 2025 budget planner that I made, I did goals, and I found myself not having goals for each month. So I wanted to do financial to-dos instead of goals. And of course, the expense tracker, this I want to have included in the freebie as well. So I will take out the month and the year for you guys, and then my sinking fund tracker. So that's what I have so far. I have here, there's a tab for challenges. And this is where I will get challenges from y'all to do. And I definitely want to consider doing 1 month ahead in 2026. I didn't really understand it because of, me having the emergency fund, but because I get paid in my monthly, I was like, oh, it's probably something that I should consider doing for 2026 just to, make my life a little bit easier. So that is what I've been working on. And you guys, I probably am only going to have one more video for the year. I just want to kind of take a little bit of time off. My sister passed away back in 2023, and this is around the time where, she was in the hospital. Christmas is one of her, favorite holidays, and I just, want to be able to have all the feelings. Then also with my grandparents moving in, just want to take the time away to just kind of just focus on life for a minute. But I am planning on getting a bonus from my job, so if I do, Lord willing, then I do plan on making probably just a budget with me on what I plan to do with the money from that bonus. I didn't want to go into 2026 and stop doing my cash stuffing videos altogether without letting y'all know first. Okay, I hope that you guys stick around with me, and it's okay if you don't want to. I know a lot of you came here from that switching to the cashless cash stuffing. That one is my most popular video, and I low-key was a little afraid, I guess, to stop doing my cash stuffing videos, but it is what it is. I'm evolving and my money has to evolve with me. So enough rambling. I am rooting for you guys. I hope you guys will celebrate, the Christmas season, that you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. All right. Peace.